More people struggle between heating and eating. Data suggests that the UK throws away around 9.5 million tonnes of food in a single year. One business wants to put an end to that food waste and offer a cheaper alternative to your weekly shop by selling products that are past their best before dates that are still perfectly safe to eat. Our intrepid Northwest reporter Bradley Harris is at one of their warehouses in Stockport. Brad, I know you like a bargain. Have you found any?
I love a bargain, Liam, you know me too well, and there are plenty to be found here at this warehouse in Stockport. You mentioned 9.5 million tonnes worth of food waste in the UK in a single year. 2 million tonnes of that is actually food that's still edible, still fine to eat. And here at Rogers Wholesale Foods, they are on a mission to not just cut down on food waste, but also to make food go further for families who are really feeling the squeeze of the cost of living crisis. Families, people across the country who are looking to save money where they can. Some bargains just to show you, Liam. We've got Maltesers at the minute. There they are. These packs of Maltesers are 14 for a £5. You can get 14 of these in a pack, and they are £5. And you can see they're best before 17th of March this year, so it's past its best before date, but that's the point of this product here at Rogers. That's their selling point, to try and get people to realise actually these products, these food and drink items, are still edible. And I was chatting to the managing director of Rogers Wholesale Foods, Mark King. This is what he had to tell me.
When we started the business, though, it was for people who were just about managing, you know, people who work in everyday life and really, really struggling. But obviously, you know, I talk to people who are on long-term disability. They've got no chance of getting off that long-term disability, and clearly their benefits are not meeting how much the cost of living crisis is having an impact on their lives.
In supermarkets, I could be there every other day because the children eat that much. So places like this, warehouses, are fantastic because you know, we can buy in bulk and keep it for the children.
So that was Mark King, the Managing Director of Rogers Wholesale Foods. And you also heard from Alex, who's a mum of 5 kids, who was a customer that was shopping here earlier on today. I spoke to her to find out why she comes to places like this as opposed to traditional supermarkets. And it is because of real bargains to be had that are of products that are still ready to eat past its best before date. This is another example, a box of crackers, £2 per case. Not just this box, I'm talking about the entire white box here. This is actually equivalent to 17p each for this. Best before date, the 11th of January 2022. So that is well past its best before date. But that is what this is all about. It's about trying to see how far you can take your cupboard store items. And it turns out you can take them quite far. It's also about reducing food waste. As I mentioned, 2 million tonnes worth are currently going to landfill, and it's food that can actually be eaten still today. So that's the point of Rogers. That's why they started out, and certainly they are now, Liam, tackling a cost of living crisis where, for many people, we talk about increased electricity bills, we talk about increased petrol and fuel costs. Food prices and food bills are also equally as important.